Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with September's Mad About Mini Paper Pads as well as day 21 of Scrap Timber, the hop started by the Scrappy Sisters. And today's prompt, fittingly, is 6x6 paper pads. So since it's Mad About Mini Paper Pads, I'm going to use this 6x6 Playful Pets Matte Stack by Die Cuts with a View that has all these lovely little animal pet type papers. And I have already cut some 2 1/4, 3 1/4, and 4 1/4 circles out to fit my pictures because that is what I'm going to cut them into. Look at this precious baby. Oh, this is the newest addition to my sister's family, and she is just adorable. And if you were watching on the 19th, the prompt was circles, and I did a layout of my Neff pup, and so decided I wanted to do a facing page of my niece pup. And so I am going to use the Simple Stories Pet Shop dog for a lot of the embellishments, but I also have some Echo Park. I'm going to bring in some Diane Reevely Illusion Shimmer Sprays. Like I said, if you watched the last one, you're going to have a little deja vu. It's similar, but not exactly the same. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, my 6x6 paper pad and prompt, and my mixed media and my pictures. So let's see how this goes. So just like with the one I did on the 19th, I start with the melted chocolate and move on to the desert sand. And you can't really see it right now. In person you can, and the desert sand is a little bit easier to see, but it's still mostly like just the fact that you can see some kind of moisture or something, there. But when I take the paper towel and dab it, you will see the difference. Like it's almost like magic. And I love doing this because it's really fun and I love shimmer sprays. So then I come in with lemon zest and then I get a little heavy handed with the shimmer spray. With the white linen. So then I'm going to use these little stencils that I cut out for myself in different increments of circle, mostly to cut pictures. I don't feel comfortable putting a picture on my Cricut to cut a circle, so I will cut around this stencil that I've made. Now, I did put my papers on my Cricut to cut the circles out. I hand cut them for the one I did of my Neff pup, and I have carpal tunnel. I do not like cutting, and I cannot cut a good circle. I do cut a few of these by hand, and I cut all the pictures. Well, most pictures. I use a punch for some of them. Look at that precious face. So I am going to do this similar to the one I did of PAX, but not exactly. So same concept with the circles, the pictures. There are 10 pictures just like I have of him, although a lot of hers are bigger just because of how I took the picture. They had to be bigger or I would have been like cutting bits and pieces off. She's in her Halloween outfit. My sister put her in it to show it to me. And so I took a bunch of pictures and decided, since I did this layout of my Neff pup yesterday, yesterday for when I'm recording. I'm recording on the 8th, so I'm a little ahead, which is fabulous. And so I had already done the 19th layout, and so I wanted to, take enough pictures to even out the pictures of my niece pup. So I have all these pictures. There's 10, and there are 10 of him. A lot of his are smaller because they were just kind of candid pictures, but these are, like photo shoot pictures. Bless her little heart. She's hamming it up, but she's hard to take pictures of. He'll sit still. She does not. But when she went out in the yard, she laid down and would not get up. She was playing dead. She likes to lay out there, and she is such a goofball. So anyway, so I've got the pictures down, and so then I take my punch and back through the papers that I used. I just make some 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch, and 1.5 inch, I think, circles, and I just tuck them in different places and try and kind of scatter the patterns. Like there's that teal or aqua colored dog bone. And so there's one in the bottom left corner, so I put one towards the middle and then one up in the right. And so I'm kind of just trying to scatter the patterns around. And obviously they all came from the same collection, so they all match and go well together. And then I so I just want to like fill in some spaces. So when I created the layout for my Neff Pup, I originally made a circle of splatter. So there's no splatters like on the edges, because I made like this circular, kind of splatter look, which is, when you're not controlling it, because when you're splattering, you don't have real control. But it kind of kept it in a circle. I was pretty proud of myself, but then I covered it so much you couldn't even tell. So when I got to doing the one of my niece pup, I didn't really make a circle because the prompt's not circles, but I wanted the pictures to be, the layouts to go next to each other. And also, I just love the look of it. And so I'm really excited about how both of them have turned out. So after I get done putting the pictures down and adding the extra circles, I go in with the embellishments. I pulled a couple that are circular, one that's exactly the same as the other layout, and I'm okay with that. I had multiple of like 4 sheets of this bark, I think is the title of it, from Echo Park. And so I'm trying to use that stuff up. There's like some random alphas on there. It's gonna take me forever to get all that used. So luckily I've got lots of dog pictures that need to go. On the layout of my Neff Pup, I put a little wordy bit phrase on every picture. But because these pictures are so on top of each other and clustered, I didn't want to do that. So I just have them going down the right side, and actually really like that. They just say different things that are all dog related, of course, and kind of go just down, skipping colors and trying not to put like the same color next to each other. So I put those down there, and then I'm going to come in with little embellishments and add them and tuck them places. So I have these 2 little flatback brads. One is just a little doggy, and I put it up there in the top right or top left corner. And the other one I put down there on one of the pictures that says talk to the paw, and it's one of those ones where she's got her paw kind of up in the air. So I thought that was really cute. Of course the pictures are cute, but I thought putting that little talk to the paw would be cute. So I'm just finishing things off. I glue up a couple of little things. And then I was gluing down a picture because it was flapping up. And then on my other layout, I took my white jelly roll pen and wrote Pax's name around one of the circles. And so I just do that with Daisy's name as well, and put a little heart on there. And that is it. This is the one I did of my Neff Pup. And they don't match in the aspect of the papers because the other papers were like scraps and stuff. But I am perfectly fine with that. The concept is still there, and I think they look great together. I'm so excited for how they turned out. So these will be side by side in my scrapbook, even though some of the pictures are from, back in July, and the rest of them are from the last couple of days. So anyway, there they are. And now I'm going to do a close-up of this one that I just did. So like I said, the prompt for Scrap Timber was 6x6 paper pads. And the concept of Mad About Mini paper pads is to use up all your smaller papers, whether it's scraps, 6x6, 6x8, 8x8, whatever size it is. Just trying to encourage us to use that stuff up. And so I've been trying to use this Playful Pets up. And so a lot of the leftovers are cat papers. So they may be headed their way to Colorado because I'm not going to be using them. So anyway, here it is. I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up if you like this layout and or my video. Please go check out all the other people who are hopping along with Mad About Mini paper pads, as well as the Scrap Timber prompt. You can hunt down with hashtag Scrap Timber 2024. And I hope you'll come back and see me again really soon. I hope you have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping.